I don't want to call them shenanigans, but what's going on with Under Armour in this here stock split?
Sure. So this news has been going through developments, so to speak, for the past 6 months or so. So keep in mind that Under Armour originally announced plans for a stock split. It was last June. The delay happened due to a class action lawsuit that was filed by some shareholders due to the way that they had structured the split. So to give you more of that background, currently there exists two classes of shares, Class A and Class B. There's about 183 million shares outstanding for Class A and about 34.45 million of the Class B. What makes them different? Class A shares, you get 1 vote per share. Class B, you get 10 votes per share. The Class B shares, not surprisingly, are all owned by CEO and founder Kevin Plank and his family. And a big part of that in the way it is set up that way is because Plank wants to maintain control of the company that he founded.
Right.
And it is understandable. This is not uncommon among companies where you had like this one guy really leading the vision and who has undoubtedly taken this company to a level of success that is just truly incredible. So the company has gone through previous stock splits. So I think it was, let me find the dates here. In July 2012 and April 2014, they actually did a traditional split where for every share, Class A share, Class B share you were getting one additional. Standard 2-for-1 stock split done.
Yeah.
This one is unique in that for every Class A and B share you own, you're getting a new Class C shares. One share of Class C, and these Class C shares have no voting rights. And the idea behind this, and the reason why it was controversial and why there was this class action suit filed, is just because it kind of solidifies the control that Plank has in terms of those voting rights, and it allows him to sell some of his holdings without diluting that.
I'm kind of surprised he's that paranoid about losing control. I mean, it's to my knowledge, there's never been an assault on his leadership. I mean, the company's doing extremely well. So,
well, just to give you an idea, based on those numbers, right now, those voting rights were a core issue, and the thing is, he had controls about 2/3. I think it's about 66% of the voting rights due to his Class B shares, and that gives him the power to board of directors. And a lot of other like the governance issues,
right.
and that's obviously important to him. So, as I mentioned, Plank can sell some of his holdings now through those Class C shares that he receives, and not worry about losing some of that control of the voting rights.
Yeah.
And the class action lawsuit was filed, and they've kind of gone through some iterations and basically come to this agreement to allow the split to still take place. So the key terms.
So he won. I mean, bottom line.
Yes, but there were some stipulations that came out. So, for example, there's a special dividend that's going to Class C shareholders, because the fact is, you have your Class A shares trading under the ticker symbol UA. These Class C shares are going to trade separately under UA.C. And it's expected that they're, because they don't have voting rights, they're going to, some of that value,
a little bit of a discount.
There's going to be a discount. And so there is going to be a one-time special dividend to Class C shareholders in the amount of $59 million to kind of compensate for that potential discount. There's also going to be there's basically a strengthening of some of the non-compete clause with the CEO, that he has to, basically he has to devote enough time to his role as a CEO. And this is on top of the fact that, if he ever left the company, for example, he can't join any business ventures.
He can't go work at Nike.
That would compete for about 5 years.
Okay.
And then also, if there's any major transactions that involve the issuance of Class C shares as, potential compensation for an M&A deal, for example, the board of directors has to go through a special review to see how that will impact Class A shareholders and also the company overall. So basically, it's like a watchdog system to make sure that, there's nothing that with the issuance of the Class C shares, some of these other shareholders besides Plank aren't losing out in some way.